General, they said you can have a very strong army, but if the army is led by a chief, you cannot be victorious in battlefields. So you are a courageous man, and God willing, you will achieve the vision you set for this country. We will be there with you. We will pick your calls. Where we are faced with problems, we will sit down. Where we can help, we will be able to help you, help your students, help the nation. Thank you very much.
Should I move closer? I don't like to shout. My voice may be low. Good afternoon. I know it's easy to say all protocol observed, but I would honestly, respectfully like to say that I'm so grateful to the leadership of MI School, to my peers, to my colleagues, and to those of you that are standing before us. Good afternoon. My name is Adut Kiir. I am, as you've heard from my colleagues, the chairperson and founder of Ask Foundation. Although the title means that it was an afterthought of a visit to our hometown of Warrap, I would like to say that was actually my colleagues that came up with the name. It wasn't me. The reason they came up with the name is because when we went to visit, I actually invited them as my friends. I said, let's go home. I want you guys to come and see where I'm from, because usually as a human being, you have an identity somewhere. So I said, let's go home. I usually go home every year, a few times, maybe 3 to 4 times. So I invited them. I said, let's go, let's see where I'm from. And as you can see, they're all a mix of all South Sudanese. So they came with me, and they were so happy that they were able to see the other side of South Sudan. Not only are we just grouped up in Juba, but we don't really move outside of the areas where we live. So like he said before, a child in Gudele is probably stuck around Gudele. A child in Amarat is stuck around Amarat. But we said, let's go and see where all our people live. With that, we were able to recognize the vulnerability. It's been there. We've always known that our people are vulnerable. We've always known that our communities are vulnerable. So once we went to the grassroots, a lot of hearts were broken. There was a lot of tears. I tried to hold it together because I was like, okay, I'm the leader here, so let me not cry. But my girls there were very emotional. Even the men, the gentlemen, I believe some of the men cried. They just don't want to confess. But they did actually lose a lot of tears. Before I get into what Ask Foundation is about, I would like to say that military intelligence has always been one of the core values of our government, of our armed forces. And I know that my father's background is in military intelligence. I don't speak Arabic, so I need somebody to translate this for me. I think in Khartoum, it's called a factory of men. No, I need somebody to help me translate something. What is factory of men in Arabic? So I think in Khartoum it says factory of men, right? But now, can we recognize the ladies? Factory of men. So it will be factory of men and women. So how do you say that in Arabic? If you say factory of men and women. So is it Nisab or Nuswan? Nisa. So can I actually see all my ladies? Can you raise your hands? Because I've seen you, I've seen a few. But can I see your hands, please? They're here. All right. Very nice. Well, there they are. Ah, okay. No, let them come. Let them come. So, wow. I know men are usually our protectors. You're the leaders of our homes. But women also hold down our homes. So can we please say thank you and a big clap for these ladies? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay. Ask Foundation, like we said, started because of the needs of vulnerable communities. The principles that we work on are based on the basic needs of a human being. We have water, we have shelter, we have health, education. WASH basically stands for water, sanitation, and health. Our sister mentioned a few of the things that you guys would like, and one of our principles is that we work on priorities. We realize what is a basic need, and it's a first need of a human being. Water is life. I don't think you can go a day without drinking water unless you're undergoing a medical procedure. So we started with water as one of the first things that we provide to our communities. We realized that we were so concentrated on the communities outside of Juba because we felt like Juba has a lot of non-governmental organizations. So we thought, okay, these things are being provided in Juba. Let us go and provide them outside. As South Sudanese, we wanted to be an organization that has sustainable projects. With water, we can never stop coming to you, and you can never stop coming to us. One of the reasons that we wanted to give MI School water is because we were informed that about 600 of you train at one time. Not only are we going to give you water, but we'll also give you toilets, because obviously that's another need. It's part of health. It's part of sanitation. So we will continue to work with your leadership to keep identifying what are the needs that you have. You've talked about fencing. You've talked about transportation. I believe you need an auditorium, because this sun, as much as we need vitamin D, I don't think
there are people who are in charge of all this. We have seen your condition. We all face the same problem as a country. But you don't close the country to get better. You work to make it better. I really applaud your efforts. Keep doing it. We have like 2 PhDs. One could be in Nairobi today teaching, and you make a living. But as they say, a service to God is a service to humanity. MI School has demonstrated this through the professionals and the resilience of the students. I know you don't have a school bus. People trek from where they are to come. And if not for commitments, maybe I would be standing here. I'm supposed to be in this school. I was here during the time of Jerorin, when the school started. I think I remember I was in that class. But because of commitments, I was also sent outside to be able to do some things. Keep working. As foundation will be here. Our team will be looking. We know our sister spoke on many things. One of the things is also feeding program in MI School, which is key. You can't be attending classes when you're hungry. We're also looking at those things. But the little we can do as a foundation, we'll be able to come help you guys. This service is not only to MI School. We have done it in Awil, in military barracks, and we're doing it to many other places. I know you have families that live here in New Site. If someone buys water in New Site, he pays more money than someone in Amarat. And someone in Amarat has more privileges than this. So our foundation is looking to be able to send water to these areas, boreholes, so that your families can have a better living. We are building a country where a kid in New Site has the same privileges as that kid in Amarat and that one in Gudele. The little we can do, let's join hands together. Our sister has done it. It has been tested. It has worked. We have visited many places. We don't only do water. We do water and many other services that comes with it. So we'll be with you, and I pray the Almighty God to bless you, the professionals, and the leadership you have demonstrated in general. They said you can have a very strong army, but if the army is led by a chief, you cannot be victorious in battlefields. So you are a courageous man, and God willing, you will achieve the vision you set for this country. We will be there with you. We will pick your calls. Where we are faced with problems, we will sit down. Where we can help, we will be able to help you, help your students, help the nation. Thank you very much.